Cordis DA, veteran difficulty, video taco for nextgenwalkthroughs.com.
Nope.
No?
That's not our website
Oh,
anymore.
shit. Wow. No, you could type that in and it would redirect.
Yeah.
It would take you to the right place.
It's not our website.
Shit. Dude, you're just getting, like, kind of cruise control sometimes. Even 10 seconds into a video, I managed to fuck that up. So, this part's pretty fun. You also get what is, like, my favorite gun in the game on this level. And unfortunately, you don't get to use it for the rest of the game. And I don't think they do a really good job of explaining how awesome this gun is or how much fun it really is to use. And I think it's probably underutilized because I didn't really appreciate how much fun it was to use until like this recording session right here. Until, like,
This thing you're in right now?
No. In a second, like by default, the secondary weapon that you get to use.
Okay.
It's this badass sniper rifle. And this is actually the level we got to see at E3.
Ah. With the fighter jet.
With the fighter jet, yeah. So, choose the sniper part here. You don't have to choose the sniper part to use this badass gun. But this sniper rifle is awesome. It shoots through materials, and it highlights people through materials. So, I mean, you can normally shoot through shoot through walls in this game with like any gun, but this, it's really cool, and it just absolutely destroys cars. Like, so what you do is you charge it, like you hold the fire button, whether it's right trigger or left mouse button, and you can see on the right it's got this little meter, and it charges up the longer you hold it. And for every bar that it fills, that uses one extra round.
Oh.
So it uses more ammo the longer you charge it. But you can also see, and this, like, I don't think I figured this out until this last time through. You can see there's this kind of weird red or green grid when I'm scoped in.
Mm-hmm.
If it's green, that means what you're aiming at,
It'll make it through.
it'll make it through. And they didn't explain that at all in the game. Like, I just had to kind of figure that out. And it's a lot of fun to use. Like, they could have done a lot more with it, made it a lot more interesting to use. Because,
Yeah.
like, only you get to use this gun through the whole level, and there's a couple situations later on where there's some, like, very heavy armored vehicles that you have to get, like, 2 fully charged up shots off to kill. Or maybe even 3. But other than this first part right here, they don't, like, really structure the scenarios to give you good opportunities to shoot through thick concrete where you have to charge it up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you really have to kind of play through it 4 times to appreciate how cool this gun is, because otherwise you're just not caring and just mowing through people like you normally would.
How's the ammo? Is there plenty?
Tons. So a fully charged up shot costs 5 rounds, right? And a full magazine has 30 rounds, and I've got, like, you start with 600. So ammo is not a concern.
That'd be 100 fully charged shots.
Yeah. So more than enough, and you need to kill everything. And, like, killing a person only takes one round if you're not shooting through something. It's just a matter of, like, you're protecting yourself, and you're like you're not exposing yourself to fire.
God, that guy got lit up.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool, actually. This thing that you're supposed to destroy, like right in front of me right now, if you let Harper live and let Fareed die, Harper will just run up and, like, jump on top of it and kill it with his hands. But to get the best ending, he can't live. So, because I'm doing the best ending minus the Strike Force missions, he's not there. He's not there to save my back. Or make it a little bit easier. Very minor details sometimes that
thing looks like a AT-AT.
a mini AT-AT?
Yeah.
A dwarf AT-AT?
Uh-huh.
A dwarf AT-AT. A midget AT-AT. A Matat?
Yeah, I'm at that.
Okay. They're called claws. But I'm calling them mat-ats from now on. Mat-at. So there's one more mat-at that you have to kill in this section. And this is downtown LA. And they also didn't do a good job of showing this off at all when we were right here at E3 and we got to see this. Yeah. And I know the only reason I'm bringing this up over and over again that we got to see this at E3 was because it was our first E3 and it was fucking awesome seeing all this stuff like months before it came out.
Yeah.
But it was fucking awesome seeing this months before it came out. We didn't get to play it. We just got to see a Strike Force mission, which looked awesome in their demo, and then this level. And in a second, maybe like a minute or two, we're going to get to see the front of the LA Convention Center, which is where E3 is held every year. And they didn't decorate it at all in game to look like E3.
Well, I can understand that.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
I guess maybe insinuating that a terrorist attack is going to happen at E3 might be in poor taste. Yeah, okay, yeah. It would be in poor taste. Well, some people would say it's in poor taste. I think it would be fucking awesome. Because...
And they're not going to put up ads for other games that aren't from Activision.
Why not? Well, I mean, they had a big Transformers poster outside. Keep it... Okay, so this is like 2025 or something like that, right?
Oh, so like...
Advertise Modern Warfare 17 and like a big fucking banner out in front. And what if they put a fucking Destiny poster?
What's Destiny?
Bungie's new thing.
Oh, why would they do that?
Because that's Activision.
Oh, right. I forgot that they're not Microsoft anymore.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And put like a big... Activision has a huge stable of properties that they could have put fake advertisements up for. That would have been really cool. I would have loved that.
Blizzard games.
Yeah. Diablo,
StarCraft 3, the third expansion pack.
Diablo 3, the second expansion pack is only out by then. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
What comes after Heart of the Swarm?
Oh, what if they advertised just to fuck with people Half-Life 3? They put like a big Half-Life banner up there.
I think they'd get in trouble.
They amicably resolved their Dota lawsuit, Activision and Valve. They could have thrown that... Well, I mean, obviously they wouldn't do that without permission or without asking, you know... Like, their lawyers would have a fucking field day if they just did that without asking anybody.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm sure they could work something out where they just say, hey, we're going to put a little nod to you, make a joke at your expense that Half-Life 3 is going to be out in 2025. And, hey, at least we would have a date then. People would have something to hold on to if they're excited for Half-Life 3 and they have nothing to...
They've got to be working on it, right?
Okay, so... You and I have changed a lot about our business in the last year.
Yeah.
Because we're making a lot more money off of YouTube now than our website. So we're spending a lot more of our resources on YouTube efficiency. Like that's where we're optimizing most of our time. Valve is making, and Steam is making a shitload of money through Steam.
Yes.
In their online store. And that's not to say that they didn't make a lot of money with Portal, and that they're not going to make a ton of money with Dota 2, especially with all the microtransactions that they're going to have built in, and Team Fortress 2. But, like, they have so many cash cows going right now. And, like, have you read their employee handbook?
No.
It's insane. You should read it. You would really like it. Like, if someone tells you to read an employee handbook, that sounds like the most boring thing you could possibly spend an hour doing.
Right.
It's really, really interesting. I would never say that about anything else. Right?
Yeah.
Like, as someone who's interested in business,
yeah,
I would recommend reading the Valve employee handbook.
Okay.
So this is the LA Convention Center, and that's the Staples Center right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's recognizable if you've been there. It's just a giant gray building.
Dude, can
right
you
now.
walk down the street to that ghetto neighborhood we stayed in?
No, unfortunately. So we because it was our first E3, we had no idea what to expect, and we were trying to save money, and we did save a ton of money, and we stayed at a really low rent
Comfort Inn or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent hotel. It was just in a super shitty neighborhood, and I mean, it was a mile and a half maybe from the convention center.
Yeah,
like across the highway in like. So like right here is a super nice area, and then a mile and a half away, it's just garbage. We had no idea that like
much trash on the streets and like broken down buildings
and just like homeless people everywhere, and literally crack addicts passed out on the ground.
Yeah,
like we took alternate routes multiple times to try to avoid like walking past people. Like we had expensive recording equipment with us and laptops and stuff in our bags, and we're like, let's go away where
this is easy pickings for someone who wants to jump someone.
Right, exactly. Especially when we're drunk and late.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, God.
I would just give it to them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, those things are replaceable.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the flying section. Where, yeah, you can't really deviate and go to the shitty part. I tried. It's not too far. It's not super like outside of the Staples Center and the LA Convention Center. It's not super accurately recreated. I mean, as far as I know, I don't know LA super well.
You didn't recognize anything else?
No. But I was looking for the hotel. The piece of garbage that we stayed at. But like, I don't even think the JW Marriott was recreated in this, which is a super recognizable building, and it's just beautiful.
It's got like a helicopter pad on top.
Yeah, it's got this crazy helicopter pad. It's this giant glass building. So this part, I don't know what happens here, but I played through this on the 360 my first time, and when you're in this, so like right now you're in this super fast mode, the danger zone, if you will.
Danger zone.
And I remember on the Xbox, I got this like, they made it a little bit easier to take out large groups of these fighter pilots, and let's like target multiple of them at once, and I could not figure out how to do that on the PC. Like I remember having a different prompt or a different pop-up or something like that, like access to new weapons when you're in the danger zone, and it just didn't show up now. So it was kind of a pain in the ass, and this took a lot longer than it should have. Fortunately, no, I didn't die. Oh, did you see me like accidentally alt tab?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what happened there. I just subpar PC ports.
Yeah.
Like I didn't alt tab out there. I somehow moved my mouse off the screen. I was like, oh God, what's happening? I can't control. Oh shit! Get back on course.